tifu by going on a date with a therapist. This was actually last December, but I'm always told this is a hilarious story, so I thought I'd share. Last September, my ex-wife and I filed for divorce. We were separated. One of my best friends says I should try dating. She's never led me astray, so I say EFF it, why not? First girl I match with on Hinge seems nice. We talk for a few days since I'm on a business trip and plan to go out when I get back. She's a therapist. Works with neurodivergent kids. We chat a bit. All's good. We go on our first date after work on a Tuesday. I pick her up at her place. Go to my favorite pizza joint in her area. Starts a bit awkward as first dates do. She then tells me, "I, the girl, can't wait to tell you I'm pregnant." Okay. Weird. Maybe the nerves. Understand we had no booze at this point. I think she's just nervous. Great. A few minutes later, she's telling me about her parents, who live near the Wisconsin/Minnesota border, and we are in the Chicagoland area. These parents show up and sit down with us. Yet, they lived in the Great White North. So I'm against the wall of the booth with her dad sitting next to me. She's across from me. Her mom was next to her. Shit. Okay. Guess I'm paying for their meal too. Double date. Great. Mom and dad tell me they've heard a lot about me, yada yada. How much could they know? They talk about what it's like working for a vocational school. So I start freaking out as I've only said I'm a school admin, nothing more, not where I work. I say it's great, but I'm looking to go back to middle school or elementary next year. Dad says he can't wait to have a son-in-law like me. Mom says she can't wait to have me marry into the family. Awkward. They were drinking. So I give them a pass. Awkward evening continues. Yada yada, get to know you shit. We start leaving and I picked up this chick, so I've got to drop her off. Grandma raised a gentleman, you know? Figured I'd do that and dip. Nope. We get back, parents park next to me. EFF, invite me up. Mom said she baked a great pumpkin pie earlier today. Well shit. I love me some pumpkin pie. Decide EFF it. Might as well get something out of this night. Had some pie. Truthfully, some of the best pumpkin pie I've ever had. I tried to leave, and they weren't really letting me by giving me more pie or starting a new conversation topic. Best friend, one who told me to start dating, calls. Asks what's up. Took the call in the bathroom, and she comes up with this plan. I'm going to go pick up my friend, Eddie, because she thought I shouldn't use a girl's name with his flat tire. Great. I got an out. She says she needs to walk her dog, annoying shit. Yapping dog. Rubbing his ass on everything and dragging his ass across the floor. Very poorly trained. EFF, fine. Come with and walk me down. Mom comes too. I'm standing there trying to leave as chick takes her dog for a shit. Mom says it's nice to meet me, yada yada. And says, I'm so glad daughter found you. I didn't think she'd be able to settle down since we've had her committed 3 times. And walks away. WTF, bomb dropped. I'm panicking now, sweating a bit. I turn to get in my car and chick is right there. Hugs me. Tries to kiss me. Yada yada. Tells me, I love you and can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you. Me, great, gotta go. You know, friend needs help. I get in the car. This chick is in my rear mirror and she's calling me. I pick up and she said, You didn't say you love me. Best friend calls. Oops. Hang on, important call. And picks up. Tells my buddy this. She's laughing her ass off. I'm scared shitless at this point, thinking headlights in my rearview mirror are her. So I start speeding for the highway. I'm speeding away. Get pulled over. Cop asks why. I tell him everything. Takes a good 5 to 6 minutes to get him to understand. He noticed I have Wisconsin plates. All he says is, "Bro," and gives me great advice. Never put your D in crazy. Thanks, bro Chacho. Cop feels sorry for me and escorts me to the highway. Great. Freedom. Chick texts me. I try to ghost her. Now, I left out an important detail. I went on a school night, wearing spirit wear with my school logo. Once you know the name, it's hard not to find, as I'm the only type of school like this in my county. I go to my boss the next day and tell him. Says I'm an idiot for wearing my work shirt. Laughs his ass off about the whole situation. Asks if I blocked her. Shit. That's a good idea. So I do it. Tells me I'm an idiot again for not thinking this through. She figured out where I worked and starts calling my desk, asking when we are going out. Leaves a message, says she wants to be engaged by the time she's 30, which was weeks away, literally the next month, since we went over birthdays. At this point, I'm freaking out. I have an SRO, school resource officer, in my building. I tell him what happened. Gave her name. He told me he'd take care of it if she came by, but also told me to move my car to the back, gated and can't see. Dude's a saint, and it was a great idea. Chick shows up asking to see me. Security tells her I don't work here. She gets snotty with the SRO. Gets escorted out. Calls my desk phone pleading with me to give her a chance. Finds my sister, my best friend, all on Facebook. Tells them we are soulmates. I tell them to block her ass. Chick was crazy. Got her to calm the F out when I told her I'm going to report her for harassment to her licensing board. All bullshit. No idea if that would do anything. And that, kids, is the story of how I met your mother. Kidding. But damn, was I scared of dating for a bit. Story number 2. TIFU by hiring a house cleaner. So my apartment is a train wreck. There are a million reasons why we fall behind in housework, but the top 5 are: I'm a full-time nursing student in my last semester. I'm currently working 24 to 36 hours a week. My SO is a full-time teacher. We both have ADHD and depression, and no one picks up after themselves. My mom is also a chronically messy person, like myself and my SO, and we are all trying to do better, but struggling. So my mom had someone come in and help her get her app cleaned, and then gifted us a visit from a different house cleaner to help us out. The house cleaner, D, whom she already paid to visit us, is the daughter of someone my mom, S, and I both used to work with. So I was a bit reluctant to have someone I know be aware of the state of our apartment, but she was trying to get her cleaning service started, and my mom wanted to help her out. I get it scheduled with D, but the night before she's supposed to come, I had been studying for a big exam, trying to crawl out of my depressive episode and just function, so I hadn't had a chance to actually pre-clean the apartment before she came. I texted her that night asking to reschedule for a time when I had a chance to pre-clean, explaining that I had an exam I desperately needed to study for and I hadn't been able to pre-clean. She adamantly assures me that it's fine, not to worry about it, to focus on my exam, and let her handle the mess. I reluctantly agree. Wednesday, she texts that she's running late and won't be there before I leave for school. We make arrangements for her to let herself in, and I don't hear anything else until the afternoon when I turn my phone back on after my exam. I have a text that just says, "Hey, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to reschedule." I say, "Okay, is something wrong?" She says the mess is more than she was expecting, and that she can come back another time after I've had a chance to pre-clean like I said. It wasn't a wasted trip anyway because she had to deliver something my mom commissioned from her mom. Friday, when I talk to my mom again, I tell her that D had rescheduled because the mess was too much. So we are going to be working on cleaning this week while we are on spring break. My mom texted D, to my chagrin, because she was frustrated that she hadn't been notified, as the payer, that services had not actually been rendered. That's when Dee tells my mom that it was just way too much, that she's only telling her this mother to mother, that if her daughter was living like we are she would want to know and she would be concerned. Then Dee offers to send my mom the videos she took of my apartment to show her what she's talking about, and she's again only doing this mother to mother out of concern. My mom and I are both very upset that the video was taken, and even more, so that she offered to send it to my mom. My mom told her basically that she was aware of the condition, that we need help, and that's why she hired a house cleaner to help us. Mom is asking for a refund because we both feel betrayed and aren't comfortable with Dee coming back later, and Dee basically said she will have to wait 2 weeks because she used it to pay rent. Which, fine, whatever, I totally understand that.